Do you want to learn how to pull off drone moves like this? You have probably seen big YouTubers like Sam Kolder using variations of this move in his videos all the time. This is not risk-free, but with a little bit of common sense and planning, anyone can do it. I will show you how. Make sure to watch the video to the end because I will reveal the secret that Sam Kolder is using to perform this operation in reverse. But before we get to that, let's roll that intro. Welcome to another video. I'm Henrik Olsen, and if you want to learn how to make better videos with your drone and your camera in general, then consider subscribing and hitting the bell so you don't miss out on my weekly tips, tests and tutorials. There's no doubt that footage flying through tight spaces looks really good because it captivates the audience. It's also a little bit exciting. Will he make it or will he not make it or crash his drone? And there is a risk of crashing your drone. But there are ways that you can minimize this risk. Let me show you what I do. I found the perfect spot to demonstrate this. I want to fly through that hole that you see there. Then I want to raise the drone before I hit the tree line. Then I want to reveal the lake that's behind. But before we even get to that point, I will basically fly the route, normally with the drone, just to see any obstacles and make a note of where the tree line is positioned. All right, let's take off. Just tilt this one up so you can see. I'm positioning the drone here and then I will basically raise to a safe altitude. Then to make sure that I clear the tree lines, around 30 meters, that should be nice. Then I'm flying forward in the direction that I want to fly through the hole. And then I will simply just move this one down to get a feeling of where the tree line is located. So it seems if I'm going out here, 90 meters is too much. So let's just get the camera pointing down. So say around 80 meters, that is the safe distance. And then I will just return the drone. So now I know what to do and I can bring the drone back. You might notice that I didn't fly over water, and that is on purpose. In case that I chip a prop during the attempt, I will still be able to recover the drone. Before we fly, we need to set up the camera. And we're going just into the camera menu here and we switch it into manual. We don't want the light to change while we are flying. And I would say around 5.6 here is fine. And then I would, let's put that 1/100. That's a little bit faster than I would normally do, but I think that's fine for this case. We are not able to pull this off without disabling the obstacle avoidance. So, because otherwise it will stop when we are trying to go through the branches. So the way we disable the obstacle avoidance is that we press the 3 dots up here. Then we go under sensors and then we disable the obstacle avoidance system. You need to be very careful here because you have no protection at all when you do this. The technique that Sam Kolder is using is actually pretty simple. He's not flying the drone through the screen on the remote, he's looking physically at the drone. The idea is that he finds a place where he has a clear line of sight, and then he positions the drone in the center of this clearance, and then he simply watches the drone while it flies and keep it in center. In that way, he avoids colliding with anything on the path. Then it's just a matter of how much a daredevil that you are, how tight spaces that you want to go through. And I do want to throw in a disclaimer. If you decide to try out this technique that I showed in this video, then do it on your own risk. And don't do it if you don't feel comfortable about doing it. You can maximize the effect even further by bumping it into HQ mode in 4K mode. Or you could crop it in post, but in general, keeping low to the ground will increase the effect. Let's do it. But keep an eye on the maximum distance before the tree line. Position the drone like that, and then simply keep it in the center. like that. And before I bring it back, I will just enable the obstacle avoidance, like that. Then simply press the home button. I know this is cheating, but it is very practical. The picture turned out really overexposed. So we need to increase the shutter, so let's say 1/200. And we need to close the aperture a bit as well. Let's give it another go. Again, position the drone so it fits into the hole. And because you are looking at the drone in real life, then it doesn't matter if the picture is a little bit dark now. So just go through again. And up. Are you going to give this a try? If yes, simply write "fly like a boss" in the comment below. Let's do one more attempt, like a final attempt here, to see if we can make this really good. Make sure that the obstacle avoidance is, let's just try it with the obstacle avoidance just for the fun of it. Let's just do automatic here so you can see what's going on here. It's a bit dark. So if I try to do this, try to pull this off with the obstacle avoidance on, see what will happen. So this is not possible. So let's do a final attempt. Like this, position it. We go in here, we put it in manual, we put it, I don't know, like this, like this. It might be a little bit overexposed when we get to the end. We go up here, we disable the obstacle avoidance, like this. Yes, and now we're ready. And it's in the right position. And then I will basically try and move this up so you could see, maybe you could see what's going on here. So, oh, forgot one important detail. We need to do the recording so I can show you what it looks like. Like that. Position is right. So now we go forward. And it's really, really, really important that you commit when you do this. Because otherwise it won't work. Like that. So it's as easy as that. The biggest problem we had performing this move is basically the light conditions, because it's really dark inside the trees, and when you open up you tend to get the footage overexposed. It might differ in the location that you are going to try out, so you're gonna have to play a little bit around with that. I promise you to reveal the secret that Sam Kolder is using to perform this drone move in reverse. It's basically quite simple. What he does is that he reverses the controls of the remote. In that way he can turn the drone 180 degrees and fly it with the exact same technique that I have demonstrated in this video. In this way, the drone will react 100% normal to your stick response while you are flying it and watching it in real life. It looks complicated, but it is actually not. If you want to know how to do that, then just write reverse in the comment below. If you want to learn one of my other secret drone moves, you can simply watch the video here, or you can go for the recommended one from YouTube here. And I hope you liked this video. If you did, then make sure to give it a like. If you didn't like it, feel free to press the dislike button twice. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back on the next one.